If you want healthier versions of some great recipes and some fun kitchen hacks, keep watching this video.
Oh, my hair. Picnic struggles. So yummy. I love it. This is a winner.
We learned quite a few new tricks and had a great picnic.
What did you do to me?
Good food, yeah.
Alicia is experiencing some sunburn right now.
I forgot to put sunscreen on. I'm gonna burn. It's picnic time. So I'm so excited for our picnic.
I know, I haven't been outside for so long. It's crazy. So we're going on a picnic and we looked up a bunch of recipes. I'm gonna be making chicken nuggets, but like a healthy version, and protein energy balls, hummus, and then I didn't make the cherries, but I'm bringing some cherries.
So I am making a chia seed pudding. Did I say it right?
I think so.
Then I've made a chocolate one and just a regular chia pudding. So you can decide which one you want me to bring.
Ooh, chocolate!
I'm also going to make a bacon broccoli salad. But the bacon is actually vegan and it's Tabitha Brown's carrot bacon recipe. Frittata egg squares. So it's kind of more like a little egg bite and it's from Tasties.
Okay, let's get started. My recipe is 1 pound of chicken, and they say salt to taste. And the thing with salt to taste is that, like, I don't ever know what that means. So I looked up online and I found like a 1.5 hour video on that, and they made, yeah, it's crazy. Figure out the weight of your food. So I figured out that my food will be around like 800 to 900 grams. And to add kosher salt, that's about 0.5 to 1% of the weight of the food. It'll end up being around like 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. And then they say to add pepper to taste. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna put the same amount of salt. We really like garlic and onion, so we're gonna add that to their recipe as well. And then you have to mix all this stuff, put mozzarella cheese into the balls that you make. And honestly, I'll show you in a cutaway how much cheese they told us to put. I think it was about 225 grams, but since we're trying to make a little bit of a healthier option, I only did 170 grams. And then once I make these balls and like mix everything up, I'm going to round up the balls, put them into flour, and then put them into egg. I'm using egg whites instead of like full egg. You really just need it to be sticky. And then you put it into the panko, and then I'm just gonna put them in the oven at 400 degrees Celsius for like 20 to 25 minutes. Wet your hands a little when you're making these balls. They don't get stuck all over you, and it's easier to manage now. Thank you, lady on the internet. I will find you and I will link your video. I think it's gonna be yummy.
Sounds good, especially the cheese in the middle.
Oh, I know. Oh, and I forgot to say, instead of all white purpose flour or all-purpose flour, I'm using chickpea flour that I made fresh yesterday. Getting fancy, and I almost forgot to use it. You're fancy. Okay, now these are going in. Hey Google, set timer for 20 minutes. Ooh, and you want to know another cool thing that I forgot? I got this meat thermometer. So I'm gonna put the meat thermometer on, and I'm gonna have it stuck into one of the chicken balls. So this will tell me if it's ready or not.
So we got 5 eggs in our bowl. I'm adding a 1/4 cup of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of chives going in. There we go. A pinch of sea salt flakes. I'm just gonna put a little bit of pepper in there, and then I'm gonna whisk it up. Put in some elbow juice. Okay, so now that I've whisked the frittata mixture, I'm just gonna add it to an oven-proof dish, which I have lined with parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the actual tin. And so it's easy, because then when it's done, I just pop it out, cut it, done. So I'm gonna put this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. So after about 15 minutes, I'll check it and see if it's ready. I have another to put in the oven, which is the carrot bacon. I have the carrot already cut up. So the tip that was given with this recipe was that you need to cut the carrot paper thin so that it actually crisps up and has that nice crunch. So those are already cut up, and I'm just gonna put together the mixture for the seasoning. There were two ingredients that I couldn't get my hands on. One was the liquid smoke. Remember, Rosie, I was like, what the heck is this? I've never actually heard of it before and I couldn't find it in the stores. So if you want to make this and you can get your hands on some, then I would definitely try it. And the other one is onion powder. I don't have onion powder, but I have garlic powder. So for this one, you use 2 medium carrots, slice them into very thin paper-like cuts. 1/3 cup of maple syrup. I'm just gonna put the seasoning into a different bowl first, mix it all together, and then put it over the top of the carrots. So 1/3 cup of maple syrup, because we're in Canada. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Put that in along with your maple syrup. I'm now gonna take 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, pop that in there, and then some freshly ground black pepper and some salt. Again, it doesn't say how much, so I'm just going to put a pinch in just to keep with their recipe. I'm gonna mix this together, and then I'm going to cover the carrots in the sauce, make sure they're evenly covered. And then it says, so Tabitha actually used an air fryer, which I don't have. But she did say you can pop it in the oven too, so I'm going to put it in the oven. It's supposed to be for 5 minutes, but we'll see, the oven might take longer than an air fryer. So, oh, she also says to marinate the carrots for 2 minutes, so I'm just gonna let the carrots soak in this sauce for 2 minutes before I pop it into the oven. And I've already got my tray with my parchment paper on it ready to go. Carrots are nice and coated, yummy. I just said wash your hands, girl. Now I let it marinate for 2 minutes. So I'm just gonna spread it out on my baking tray and then pop it in. And then we'll move on to the salads. So this smells really good already. I wonder what the difference would be if I had the liquid smoke. If I find it, I'm gonna make it again for sure. But right now I'm really excited to try this. Just looks amazing, and I love Tabitha. She's the sweetest. As you can see, it's getting a little bit crispier. I'm just gonna broil it and make sure it's extra crisp at the end. Back at home, we don't say broil, we say grill. If you're in Ireland or in the UK, I'm grilling it.
I got these recipes from Protein Chef and Annie Jaffrey. Although the Protein Chef guy, he like combined 2 different protein balls into one. So like half was brown and half was white, kind of like me. And then but I don't have like chocolate protein powder, so I'm only gonna make the vanilla ones today. 1.5 scoops of protein powder, 5 tablespoons of nut butter, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of melted butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I don't have brown sugar, I do have stevia. So 1 cup of rolled oats.
Have the broccoli salad from Dawn Shiftology. We've got 5 cups of broccoli and broccolini heads in here. Then I'm gonna add 1/3 cup of red onion, is 5 cups of broccoli florets. I've mixed broccoli with broccolini. 8 slices of bacon, but I'm gonna use the carrot bacon, so you can use whatever you like, whatever floats your boat. I've actually got some organic vegan mayo, so we're gonna try that and see how it goes, seeing as we're doing the vegan bacon. But I am using goat's cheese, so can't win them all. 1/3 cup of red onion diced. Then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry with these onions. So 1/2 cup of dried cranberries. So 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. Lovely. 1/4 cup of goat's cheese, which I'm now going to add. And then I'm gonna mix this all together with a spoon. And then I'm going to add the dressing, crumbly cheese. So for the dressing, I'm just gonna add this 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and 1/4 cup of plain yogurt. Mix it up, put it in here. Just get in there and make sure everything's coated with the dressing.
For the hummus, I soaked dried chickpeas for, I think I soaked them for 48 hours and they were still hard, and then I realized, oh crap, I remember learning somewhere that when chickpeas stay hard, even though they've been soaked for a while, it means that they're like a little bit stale. It doesn't mean they're bad, but they're just not the freshest ones. So like what you can do is just throw them in an Instant Pot, So I did that, and I threw like 3 garlic cloves in. So it's gonna be pretty garlicky. Oh, this is from the Inspired Taste YouTube channel. What I'm doing is I put in a 1/4 cup of tahini and a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, and then they say that you have to let that mix up for about a minute. So I'm gonna set a timer. Oh, I've never used this thing. It's like some sort of handheld blender. So I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. So they say 1 minute. Oh, it's working! Wow! Getting super creamy and super thick. Half a clove of garlic. So I chopped this garlic up. Just gonna throw that in there. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I don't feel like that much olive oil is necessary though. Okay, so another minute. 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin will be added. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I have to blend it again. And then add chickpeas and then blend for like 2 to 3 minutes. That's pretty much it. The recipe will be linked below as well. Alicia, I put in a whole clove, I think.
I've got my unsweetened desiccated coconut, my chopped almonds. I've got some mango, chopped mango, and I've got some blueberries. So I'm gonna take my chai puddings out of the fridge. I put them in there last night, and I'm just gonna go through what the ingredients are right now. So to make the actual pudding, there's the basic pudding and there's the chocolate pudding. So and this is from Downshiftology. So for her basic one, it's 2 tablespoons of chai seeds, half a cup of milk. I've used almond milk, 1 teaspoon of maple syrup or whatever sweetener that you would prefer, and then half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. The bottom 2, the sweeteners and the vanilla extract, are optional. I've used both of them just because I want to experience her full recipe and see what it's like. The chocolate chai pudding is 2 tablespoons of chai seeds, half a cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and half a teaspoon, of vanilla extract. So choices of toppings, totally up to you, whatever you want to throw on there. She's listed some berries, mango, pineapple, peaches, nectarines, apricots, kiwi, cherries, oranges, fruit purees, nut butters. So you could check out our almond nut butter if you want to know how to make almond nut butter. Cacao nibs, spices, shredded coconut, candied ginger, nuts and seeds. So what I've got is some chopped almonds, some desiccated unsweetened coconut, and some chocolate nibs, and then I got mango and blueberries. So the choice is Rosie's. So these are our little puddings, which are in their little jars. So this is the chocolates. You want to put these into the fridge for at least 4 hours so that it has a nice texture and everything gets nice and sticky and congealed. Is that the right word? So Rosie, choose your toppings.
Chocolate chips, coconut, and almonds.
Chocolate chip, coconut, and almonds, yes. Yes, you can. 1 tablespoon of chopped almonds. 1 tablespoon of the chocolate nibs. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, it looks delicious. I don't normally eat at this time, so my body's kind of like, what are you doing? Why? What is this food?
It's picnic time. Skin bowl with cheese inside. Ooh, I'm just gonna lift the whole thing. I got some cheese. So good. Carrot bacon salad. I'm gonna try and get everything on my fork at once so I can get all the flavors. It's really good. You can taste the smokiness of the vegan bacon, so it adds like a meat alternative flavor. It's really good. Try the hummus. So yummy.
I love it. This is a winner.
Will I eat the desserts?
Yeah, try the balls.
For this one first. This is the one that has the butter in it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Is it really?
So good. It's like buttery smooth. It's in my teeth. It's everywhere.
And then this one is the date ball by Annie Jaffrey.
Okay. It's softer than the other one, but I don't know if it's because you made it after. Cinnamon?
Yeah, there's cinnamon. Good.
It's really good.
Good catch.
It's good.
Yay! I'm so happy. Oh, my hair.
I know, I ate my hair too. Picnic struggles.
That's really good. And it's the perfect amount of salt. Okay.
Chicken ball.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Isn't it good?
I wish I added a little bit more salt though. This salad looks amazing.
I hope you like it.
It's so good.
Like it, yay!
There's really so many good flavors. I really like that. Amazing.
What's next?
Hummus.
Yeah, the hummus is so smooth.
Yeah, the hummus is really good. Good job, inspired taste.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to have some chicken ball in the hummus. So this is tasty and inspired taste fusion.
Nice.
Amazing. Ooh, let's have a frittata.
The frittata was tasty as well.
Mix them all together. They're so good.
Okay, does it-
protein chef guy. Oh wow, that's good.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Annie Jaffrey. These are really good.
Really
It's
good.
so good to have these kinds of things when you're like in your fridge, so you don't eat like garbage food.
Exactly.
Ooh. Oh, and you made it. It looks just like what I asked for. It's so fresh.
Yay!
And it's very light. I didn't think I would like this, to be honest, but I like it.
And the seeds are very good for you as well, aren't they?
They're really good for digestion and a bunch of things. Oh, and then we also use I put nutritional yeast on some of my stuff. I don't know if you put it on yours.
I will. I actually forgot to do it,
But you know what? Next time, we might just make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Let's eat.
Let's eat.
Bye.
Let us know if you try any of the recipes and if you have any tips and tricks for us. If you're suffering from quarantinitis, try to get outside and have a picnic. Thanks so much for watching and hope you have a great day.
Cheers.